hang this here, see if this works. That's cool. There we go. All right. Ah, 11 millimeter. That's a problem. Need a 10. I got it. And of course. Here we are. Alright, had to get my 10 millimeter. What's going on? We're doing some work, changing some spark plugs. Who's on there? Good evening, good evening. Is that Bill Beckett? What's up, my buddy? Can you hear me? How do I sound? I'm using the headphones. I'm a little bit away. Hope you can hear. We are about to change some iridium spark plugs on this Toyota RAV4. So that's what we're doing. This is a part that sucks. What's up, Grimmy? What's going on, man? The part that sucks is I really can't see. If I give you guys a good angle on what I'm doing, you really can't. I can't see the comments. So I'm going to give you guys a good angle and sacrifice not being to read the comments. And hopefully you guys can keep each other entertained in the comment section. Alright, so we got 10 millimeters. We took off the plastic cap. Now we're taking off the ignition coils. Hopefully none of these tabs break on me. I gotta go get my JD Tico. Alright. I'll do some name dropping here. JD Tico little tool pry bar. Right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. He sells these as a set. Just give me a little hand here. A little push on that. Being in the Midwest, we have to be careful. Gotta be careful with these brittle wires and the plastic, because we don't want to break it. And for whatever reason, there we go. Alright, I got it off. Good. Ignition coil, bada, comes off. Now, I'm going to have Ed, the old tech guy, we're going to try to figure out how to test these. I think he's got some kind of machine or some kind of meter to test these bad boys. But for right now, I'm just going to change the socket. I'm sorry, change the spark plug. So, let's get a 5/8 socket set with the boot. Drop it in there. All right. This was given to me by Joe Burgess. Joe Burgers sent this to me. Craftsman. Love this thing. 3/8 ratchet. And it's also got the swivel head. This thing's been my go-to, man. All right. Let's get this off. So it's only 4 of these, so should be fairly simple, fairly easy. How you guys doing? Apologize again because of the camera angle. I can't read the comments. I hope you guys can hear me. But let's see how this goes. We got a lot of people doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I go, not bad. It doesn't look bad. All right, so I have changed these once before because they're Denso, and I don't think Toyota uses Denso. So I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. It looks a little dried up. It looks a little burn up there. So we're gonna get rid of that. Again, it's 187,000 miles on this Toyota. So I'm gonna say I've changed the spark plugs once. So this would be twice. And we're going with NGK Iridium. The NGKs are supposed to be good. Let's hope they are. I'm gonna drop this in the boot. Get it nice and snug, and slowly drop it in. Turn it by hand before we crank on it. Turn it by hand. She's still turning. All right. Okay. There, I'm half tight. The instructions say give it a half turn. So let's position the ratchet at, let's put the ratchet at about 12. So half turn would be 6. And I'm going the wrong way. Look at me. Real DIYer. Let's do that backwards. We're putting it at 6 o'clock. We're going to turn it to 12 o'clock. Right? I said about a half turn. And boom, half turn. Oh, give me my socket back. Little wiggle on the socket. Huh? Uh-oh, I think we ran into our first problem. Give me my socket back. Uh-oh. Give me my socket. Oh no. Oh no. This rubber boot's really good. All right. Let's try another socket. Nope. It's always something, isn't it? Always something. All right. Let me see what I can find to get my socket out. I love it, don't you? Working on cars. And I don't want to take it back out because I've already crushed the washer. So there you have that. All right, let me go see what I can find and get that out. All right, I got my long needle nose pliers, but they're bent, so I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's get that in there. Ha ha! Ah! I win! I win! I only have to do this 3 more times. I'm telling you, man. These are some of the reasons why I'd rather have a mechanic do it. So I don't have to deal with this craziness. Alright, let's seat the ignition coil. Let's see. Well, the ignition coil is a Toyota Denso made in Japan. Hey, maybe those were the original Spark. No, they weren't the original. I had this engine rebuilt because it had the little problem with the they had a recall on this thing, and it took me a long time. I had to convince them that I did the oil changes, pulled up receipts and everything, and I was finally covered by the recall that they had about these engines. Alright, so I got that finger tight. Let's put this on here. And according to the YouTube video that I saw, they said just snug it down. Now, I know this is driving like Ed the old tech guy crazy, probably, when he sees this, because he's going to be like, you didn't torque it to specs. Yeah, oh well, whatever. Okay, that one came out. Let's go to our second one. This time, it's a lot easier if you disconnect them first before you loosen it. Before you loosen the ignition coil. So we're going to do it that way. I think that's what the YouTube video said too. See, I should have listened. Should have paid attention. Alright, so that's a 10mm screw. And then we pull out our ignition coils. I actually will kind of inspect just to make sure there's no cracks in here. Again, this is still Toyota Denso made in Japan. Konnichiwa. The boot looks good. Looks alright. We're gonna put that right there. Let's get our next spark plug. Now sometimes some guys just like to leave stuff laying around, and I don't, obviously you could tell a new spark plug from an old spark plug, but just in case, I like putting the old ones back in a box. Also, I don't like taking out the new ones until they're ready to be installed. That stops me from dropping stuff. So, alright, where was I? 5/8. 5/8 spark plug. Here we go. I guess I'd rather have the spark plug get stuck than not. Alright. Lefty loosey. Oh man, this one didn't even feel that tight. We're moving on to the second spark plug of the night. Get that going. Again, guys, I'm sorry if the volume's not good. I'm thinking it's good, but I can't check the comments. Hold on. Let's try. I don't know if this will be a little better. Got the microphone in front of me now. Hopefully that's a little better. All right, there we go. Spark plug number 2. This thing's out. Again, I think, I don't know what you guys think. It's pretty dry. There's no oil on it. In my opinion, it looks good, but I'm not a mechanic, so I could be dead wrong. This could be the worst spark plug man has ever seen, and I won't even know it. I appreciate everybody who's watching, who's tuned in. Even if no one's watching right now, if this is on the replay, thank you for watching. It's a windy night here in Chicago. It's a little cold, but it's manageable. All right, we're gonna drop that nice and slow. Oops, I didn't like that thud. But hopefully I got it in the hole. So we hand tighten these. And I'll probably go live until the battery dies out. All right, it's hand tight. Now we're going for a half a turn. So, okay. So we're at about 6. Let me make it 6 exactly. And we're going to go up to about 12. Ready? Here we go. So that's 6. And that's 12. All right, so it's half turn. And hey, look, it came off again. That's all right. Because now, let me put this light back here. Now we know what we got to do. All right, maybe that won't work. Is that too bright for you guys? All right, let's move this. All right. So we get our needle nose pliers in here. Haha! Yee! We got it. All right. Toyota won't be eating my spark plugs tonight, or my 5/8 spark plug sockets, I should say. So ignition coil goes back in. Make sure it's seated nice. Nice. We get our 10mm bolt. We'll put that on. Again, we're going for the hand tighten. There we go. And we get the 10mm. And we want to just tighten this thing. Not over tighten, but just get it firm in there. And we plug in our coil. Good. Next, we'll move on to the third one. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Again, thank you guys for tuning in, stopping in. Thank you for dropping comments. Thanks for watching my videos. Really do appreciate it. You know. Come on. Get out of there. All right, here we go. Disconnected, perfect. All right, we're moving along. We're doing just great. This is Toyota RAV4 2008 2.4 4-banger. The downstream oxygen sensor's been acting up for a while now. Oh, this one smells like gas. This one smells like Pitbull will say, huele como gasolina. Boot looks good. It does smell like gas though. Alright, we'll leave this here. We'll get our 5/8 on our ratchet. Let's get this bad boy out. So the iridium, these are the iridium, this is the iridium spark plugs, and these iridium spark plugs, NGK, I guess they're supposed to come pre-gap. But the funny thing is when you look up what it should be gapped at, I believe it said somewhere between 39.39 and 0.51. That's really weird, I think, but I don't know. Yeah, we're looking very dry. We're looking very dry. They're not oily, so I guess that's a good thing. But is that a bad thing that they're too dry? Should there be some oil? I thought oil on a spark plug was no good. So they just look toasty, you know, like carbon. The little dark spot. Nothing too bad. Again, there's 187,000 miles on this vehicle. Love this Toyota RAV4. Got it in 2010. It's a 2008. It's been a beast. I have rebuilt the transmission already. That was my fault. For some reason, I never did the transmission service on it. I don't know. That's totally my fault. So I did blow the transmission, had it rebuilt. We had a situation with the axle where it was going into the rear differential. There's a bearing in there that goes bad. So we had that changed. And that's about all oh, I had the engine rebuilt. Okay, stop talking for a second. Focus. All right, I'm at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go to 12, a little bit over 12, and we're there. All right. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Socket came out. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Yay, me. Picking up a little bit. Sorry if you get wind noise. Alright, that's sitting. 10mm bolt. Right back on. That gets tightened down a little bit. In case anybody's wondering, I'm basically using all Craftsman USA tools. That's good enough. All right. Yeah, nothing fancy tool-wise here. Nothing fancy. Just your average Joe DIYer tools. No big deal. But my boy GTO Bill, he's been rebuilding Pontiacs with Craftsman. So, hey, you know, it's always about whatever you got you could work with. But I will tell you what, man, this fancy ratchet, man, this Joe Burgess hooked me up, man. He actually sent this to me and Ed. I think we did rock, paper, scissors for this ratchet. This thing is amazing. I love this thing. 3/8 bent handle. 44835 KX. 44835 KX, made in the USA. That's the model number. In case you're wondering. Some people like that kind of stuff. Alright, again, we're looking for cracks in the plastic. We're looking. I think we're alright. Ooh. This one looks a bit sketchy. Uh-oh. I think this spark plug is gonna. This is gonna be a funny looking spark plug. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh. And tonight's gonna be a good night. Alright, let's get this out. Let's do the reveal, baby. Let's see how bad this is. Oh, this is definitely toasty. This is definitely toasty. Let's see. I like guys do this a lot. I don't know if that makes a difference for you. It's definitely toasty. So we're getting ready to put the last spark plug on. Here we go. Nice and easy. Drop it in, hand tighten. We're working on the last one. All right. We're gonna hand tighten that bad boy, and again, according to YouTube University, we're gonna do a half turn. This time there's my reservoirs in the way, so let's start at 12 and finish at 6 this time. All right, it's 12, and we're going to 6 o'clock. Boom, 6 o'clock. All right. Hey, look at that. 2 out of 2, man. Not bad. All right. We're ready to rock and roll. That was so simple. No camera tricks. No speeding up. If I would have had all the right tools at the right time, it probably would have gone a little bit faster. But as you can see, it's really no big deal. Easy peasy, baby. And if I gotta come back and change the injector coils, all it is a 10mm bolt. Ed, the old tech guy, says I should do it just because it's got 187,000 miles. I get it, I understand it, but I hate changing things that aren't broken. But I don't know. He's a numbers guy. Right, so if he looks at the ignition coil and it says the ignition coil is only good for 80,000 miles, he's changing it at 80,000. Doesn't matter if it's working or not. I understand you could lose resistance. I understand it's an electrical part. But I don't know. We're probably going to end up doing it anyway. I am having a problem with too much gasoline. Too much gasoline going through the O2 sensor, which is triggering the O2 sensor bank 2 code. So I've already been told that I'm running lean, been told to use better gas. We'll see what happens with this little change, this little fix. All right. Bad boy back on. Let's make sure we're all up. See, I didn't have this connected. Oh, I'm glad I double checked. Always double check your work. Always double check. When you double check, you run into stuff. I forgot to plug this in. Look at that. Oh, that'd have been horrible. Okay, don't rush it. It's tight. We're in. They all clicked. Hopefully you heard it. All right, now we put this back on. Line it up. Again, guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. If you want to, I'll stay on just a little bit longer. Entertain some thoughts and comments. But this project is done. That's how you change your 4 spark plugs. Go back to 10mm. This is just a cover, so this doesn't have to be super duper tight. All right. All right, bring you guys back here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put you guys on top of the engine. There you go. And where should I put you? Let's put you on the let's see, where can I put you guys? I got one more thing to tighten up. I'm pretty sure you guys have done this 100,000 times. I'm gonna put our power battery back on. The power. Let's see. All right, to the right. This is Husky ratcheting wrench. Picked up the set metric SAE. I think they were like $30 or something. You know, sometimes for small stuff, you just gotta spend some money and get your tools. You know, don't want to over tighten that. That should be fine. And put our little plastic cap back on. All right, cool. All right, let's see who was on here. We'll only distract you. Yeah, that's right. All right, everybody who's still on here. I'll be able to pay attention to you guys. I'm going to change the battery in the key fob next. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. It's a little scary. I was at the auto parts store messing around with it. But I'll show you guys. Hopefully I can find a spot. I'm getting all my tools up. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. Those of you who did, put you here. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Professional YouTuber here, right? Dropping all his tools and stuff. Making all this noise. How about you guys? How organized are you guys when it comes to your tools? Huh? I got my old school Craftsman box. I put them on top of each other. This was given to me as a housewarming gift, actually. My uncle loves to shop at the flea market. What's up, buddy? My uncle loves shopping at the flea market, man. That's where he got all his cool tools from. His a lot of Snap-on, actually, believe it or not. Block Point. What the heck this is doing? What's up, Juan? What's good, buddy? You missed the show, man. You missed the show. Oh, my pliers. Got my sockets for spark plugs, Craftsman. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hey, I appreciate you leaving comments on my videos, man. That's dope, man. Appreciate you. You too, Grimmy. Love you, man. I miss you, bro. I haven't talked to you in a minute. I got church bells ringing tonight, man. What's this? Oh, Easter, right? That's what it's about, Easter. Oh, let me put this in. I don't know how good or how bad the sound was, but I apologize if it was horrible. Let me put this in. All right, there we go. Hopefully you can hear me a whole lot better now. All right, so I have to change the battery and I have it in my pocket. Oh, only thing I hate about cars is these stupid trim pieces. Look, this trim piece, right? I can't put it back because it's all the things are broken. So now I just tuck it in and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it, but for what? It's just a stupid rubber piece. I don't know. But you know what though? Some of these pieces you really do need. Like I took the cover off of I took the cover off of my, what was it? Forgot what it was. I took the cover off of the bottom of the car, like where you change the oil and stuff. And it turns out that it was protecting, I guess, the idler pulley or something like that. It was protecting us too much light. You're getting a glare. That's not very YouTube. Oh, here we go. Perfect. This is perfect right here. Nice. Okay. Turns out it was protecting the idler pulley from getting wet. And I had to change the idler pulley because it rusted out like a dummy. Put it back plastic with little bolt or glue it. Yeah, I gotta put it back. I gotta figure something out. All right, so I got all the stuff I have to do now in my pocket. So this is the key. Just recently I started noticing that it was like I had to be 2 feet from the car in order to make the stupid alarm thing lock or make the doors lock. So I'm assuming the battery is going bad. I mean, I've had the car for friggin' since 2010. It's 2024. What's that, 14 years? I think the battery's bad. All right, so it's a key fob like this. It's a Toyota. Let's go. Let's break this thing open real quick. I did it at the auto parts store because I thought the guy had the battery, but didn't have the battery. I had to go to another store. You guys know how. You know the deal. Whenever you need something, it's never in stock. And then they still got the nerve to ask you, so which one do you want? Which one do you have, bro? All right, so this takes the 2016 Energizer battery. It's a flat battery. 2016 is the number, so we're gonna get that ready. I better be careful with this knife. I don't want to cut the cord on my headphones. I know I'm gonna be in real trouble. It has a space to yeah, you're right, Juan. You got it, buddy. So that's what you want to look for. It's a little notch. It's towards the top. There it is. You see that notch? Now, you could do something like use a knife, which is probably not the best thing to use. So, because this is YouTube and people do a lot of dumb things on YouTube, and they do what they see, let's put this away. Let's go get the right tool. What is the right tool? Well, the right tool would be something plastic, small, but this is too fat. Let me look around. I gotta have the right tool in here. It's gotta be somewhere. Where did I see it? Oh, what did I say? Oh, here. I said I was gonna use a JDTco little pry bar, which I should have, but whatever. Screwdriver's fine. Yeah, flathead. It's it's a perfect fit. So we're gonna put it in and just twist it. That pops that bad boy right open. And it all snaps in place. And then you gotta take out. Wow, see? You got another piece. And this is the piece that we need right here. See that? That's the piece that we need. Right there. We also have to take this apart. Now, of course, this is the one complaint that I get, that I have gorilla strength, that I'm always breaking things. So I'm not going to say it's not true, but yes, gently. Exactly. It may be a bad word for me, gently. But I've been practicing my gentleness. Does that even sound right? All right. So one of these openings, and as you slip it under the black plastic, you want to kind of push on the clear plastic. You gotta be careful, because if you're not, see, I keep snapping it back into place. Maybe it's these stupid gloves. Oh, there we go. All right, so I found a little lip, popped it off. Bam, there you go. Open that, there you go. So now that it's open, you notice that the plus is on the top. So you always want to notice where it's at, so that when you put the new one in. Now this is the part that scares me, right? Because you have to be super gentle when you pop it out. Boom, there it is. Came out. There you go. All right. So now we get the new one out of the package. And like Juan says there, when you see that like copper piece? The copper piece right there, that's actually flexible. So you want to push the battery into that first and slide it down. There we go. So we put it in like that. And little gentle slide and push. Boom, brand new battery. All right. And then we just reassemble everything. Just gently snap it back. Put it back together. It's really hard to mess this up, but, or you got to try really hard to mess it up, I should say. Again, that's the black hard plastic here. The other side was see-through. That side goes down towards the buttons. Sometimes. Maybe I should have cleaned this first. All right. This goes down. And now for the test. Let's see. There's the Toyota. Hey. Nice. There she goes. All right. Excellent. So didn't have to reprogram it. So no worry about that. Had to mess up for someone. Hard to mess up. Yeah, it is. It is. But again, you just got to take your time. You got to be chill. Never do this type of stuff when you're angry. I learned that the hard way, man. I've worked on cars and been angry about something else, and man, dude, I've made some huge mistakes. Like stripping bolts and all kinds of stuff, man. So mad at myself. You know, you kind of tell yourself, like, don't do it when you're angry, and then you do it when you're angry. I got to figure out where my wife put the car key. She's got so many keys. Ugh. Which is another thing that kills ignition switches, by the way. If you have a lot of keys, it's a lot of downforce, believe it or not. And then you got to remember, when you're driving, the keys are swinging. So you got your key in the ignition. So there's, it's doing this number. So you got to be careful. Yeah, Juan, but you can't live without them, buddy. Well, I don't know about you, but I can't without mine. I wouldn't even try. Well, God forbid anything happened to her. I definitely wouldn't remarry. I'd never do that again. And don't worry, she knows that, so it's not like, ooh, I mean, I love my wife to death, but 26 years and I still don't know her. Ain't that crazy? "26 years. Wow. All right, there we go. Put the key back. All right, guys. That's it for me, man. I'm all set. I'm all done. I got my key. I got new spark plugs. I would go for a test drive with you guys live, but it turns out it's against the law. We can't do that no more. Isn't that funny? You can't live stream in Illinois and drive your vehicle, whether you have the camera on or not. You just can't do it. So, que sera, sera. I bet she know you like. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching. Whoever stuck around. I see there's 3 of you guys. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys very soon. Have a good night. Good weekend. Bye.